UndergroundHipHopBlog.com exclusive.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. What up? This is Pawz One representing UndergroundHipHopBlog.com. I'm here with the Underground Artist of the Year. He goes by the name of International Mav. You want to let him know where we're at, Mav?
Reporting live from the homie Pawz One studio, sunny California, man. Feeling good. It's your boy International M, straight out of Chicago.
Good to have you here first and foremost. I know you traveled a long way to be here. How was the flight over here?
Oh, the flight was lovely, man. It was about 3.5 hours. My man's got to sit next to me. Shout out to the homie Tommy Smalls, and I was next to this teenage kid from Hollywood. We chopped it up a little bit, so it was all good.
Kind of filled you in on the whole LA shit. Yo, you got to go here, the tourist shit, right?
I got here. I actually had on a big-ass coat when I got here, so I didn't realize it until I got outside. I was standing outside waiting on the homie to come pick me up, so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, let me take this big-ass coat off, because it was 19 degrees when I left Chicago. Real shit.
That's a drastic change. I wanted to talk to you about the whole LA scene. You're out here. You rocked a couple shows. And the dope part is a lot of legends, a lot of OGs and dudes on the come up as well kind of gave you the salute, gave you the cosign just based off the strength of the music, seeing you perform and the vibe. Because, you know, you're a cool, humble dude. And I know you've accomplished a lot, including the award, being the Artist of the Year. What's that feel like, though, to come out here kind of like, it's your first time out, right? You come out here and then to have, you know, legends from the West Coast kind of like, yo, that dude is next.
What LA did for me is what I think y'all call a pass. I feel like I got a G pass out here, you know what I mean? It's like as soon as I got off the plane, next thing you know, I'm with Tash, like kicking it. I expected to come out here and, you know what I mean, just to do a show with him. And maybe we take a couple pictures, you know what I mean, talk a little bit, but I really kicked it with him, you know what I mean? So it's been love. I met a couple people that said they can do some things for me, so I plan on coming back soon. Real stuff.
Being on an independent grind, I don't think a lot of people understand, because before, like, labels were responsible for flying this one out and taking care of the hotel and this and that. So just being independent is no joke these days. So to meet somebody like Tash from the Alcoholics, who's traveled the globe, influenced so many people, who's got a distinct style, like, that shit was dope. You know what I mean? Being able to rock the same stage and not just that, but like he embraced you so much to the point where like he's actually rocking with you in the video, gave you advice on the industry. So being an independent artist, I wanted to ask you, like, what are some of the things you got to sacrifice that, you know, let's say somebody else that's on a major that could kind of relax. What are some of the things you had to give up being independent?
Man, I've sacrificed, man, we talking family, we talking friends, we talking like rent money, you know what I mean? Like, I put it all on the line because I look at it like this, that when it's all said and done, I don't want to have an excuse as to why I never got as far as I wanted to, you know what I mean? So, in my opinion, it's my dream, so I'm going to go all in or not do it at all, you know what I mean? So, everything I do, I'm my own business, I produce my own beats, I'm my own manager, I'm my own publicist, everything. It's all on me, you know what I mean? Up until I get in a position where people are willing to help me and I can pay people to do those things. But for right now, independent is where I'm at.
And that's dope to be independent and be recognized by, like, the blog being, you know, the Underground Artist of the Year. And then traveling, you know what I mean? I know you got plans to travel even more, so hopefully I see you on the road, bump into each other. But I wanted to talk to you about some of the music. You said you do your own production. Who's somebody that you would like to get a beat tape from, if you could?
I would personally like to get a beat tape from, because this is hard, man. I got so many. Let me think about this. I really like Alchemist. It's real. He real soulful. You know what I mean? And I also like Knife Wonder. It's kind of like where I pattern my flavor after. You know what I mean? Because he also uses the same software that I use to make my music. You know what I mean? So. Oh, yeah. And I actually saw a seminar he did in Chicago at Columbia College like a year ago. And he was telling me, like, don't let people fool you by the bells and whistles of how, you know, you see these rappers' videos and they got this $100,000 mixing board in front of them. It's like, you can have all of that shit, but and not even know how to do it. You know what I mean? So what he told us was, you know, there's a bunch of people. He was like, get you some software, something that's comfortable to you. It's the man behind the machine, not the machine. You know what I mean?
I think I seen a documentary, or I read about it, where Riza, I think he got a SP, and he didn't know shit about it. Like, I think he got the manual or some shit, said he smoked a bunch of weed and just kind of banged on it and figured it out. You know what I mean? And like, it doesn't matter what you're using. it's the man behind it that brings that shit out. So like for all the artists out there doing their thing, like don't be discouraged and think you got to be in a multi-million-dollar studio to make dope shit. You know what I mean? Let's talk about some of the projects you got out right now where people can find the music and shit.
Right now, I released a mixtape called Pardon My French like a summer or so ago. It's 17 tracks on that. It's on Live Mixtape, Dat Piff, and a couple of other websites I can't think of right now. But I put that out. That was like me testing the waters just to tell myself I can actually put a complete project together. But right now, I'm working on another project called Dreamcatcher. I'm trying to do like late June maybe. It's going to be 12 joints on it. And I'm trying to shoot a video for every joint on it. So while I've been here, I've shot 2 joints. One of them is called Glory. The other one's called Dreaming with My Eyes Open. The joint Dreaming with My Eyes Open, Taj actually had a feature in the joint, you know what I mean? And he also helped direct the joint, you know what I mean? So hopefully that'll be a good look for me. And shout out to the homie Taj, man. I appreciate you, bro. Real shit.
Yeah, that's real dope because I know the visuals are definitely really important for people out there. I mean, back in the day, the music, you know, used to speak for itself. People get it on CD, tape, whatever, and just kind of talk about it. Now, it seems like you got to have a dope visual to match a dope song. Otherwise, it kind of just goes over people's heads.
Yeah, people want to actually see the artist. They want to see his style, the way he looks. I mean, that's me personally. Like, a video will make me look at the artist differently. You know what I mean? Even though the track is dope, I see the video, it's like, okay, I could dig that.
Yeah. See, if the conviction is there, if he believes what he's saying, you know what I mean? That's dope. That's why I like that. But at the same time, I wanted to ask you how you feel about some of these cats that kind of just buy the views and kind of just do that whole, like, you know, they try to find a way around having any kind of talent and they just buy views or whatever the case may be. How you feel about those dudes?
See, I don't want to knock their hustle because everybody got certain goals to reach. So if that's your way of getting to your goal, and even if it's fraudulent, I mean, do that. You know what I mean? Me personally, I want it to be genuine. I want to have genuine fans. If I got 20,000 hits, I would like to think I got at least half of those. Yeah, you know what I mean? At least half of those. But shout out to them dudes that do that. You know what I mean? I feel your hustle. I feel your struggle. We on the same grind. Keep doing you, and hopefully you don't knock me for doing me, man.
I think what's going to separate it is something I saw the other day when you perform on stage is the energy, you know what I mean? Being able to interact with the crowd. That's one of the dope things I've seen too. So, you know, for a lot of artists out there doing the YouTube thing, that's cool. Big ups to you. Like you said, keep grinding, doing your hustle. But at the end of the day, what's going to separate you is the whole presentation, the whole package. So speaking of that, let's talk about some of the links where people can find your music, find the videos that we're talking about.
First of all, you can find me on Twitter at _IMAV. I'm on Facebook. I don't have a fan page or anything like that. I'm like International Maverick. YouTube, International Maverick. Reverb Nation, International Maverick. If you're trying to contact me for production, hit me at internationalmav@gmail.com. SoundCloud, International Maverick. As cocky as it sounds, you can just Google me and check some of my work, man. I'm out here grinding. Like I said, I'm out here in Cali, fresh from Chicago, man. Shout out to Underground Hip Hop Blog for bringing me out and having me. Shout out to the homie Pawz One for even interviewing me. I feel blessed. Cali been showing me a whole bunch of love, and I'll definitely be back, yo. Real shit.
That's what's up. Once again, it's undergroundhiphopblog.com. Artist of the Year, International Mav. Stay tuned. Peace.
Peace, California. It's your boy, International Maverick, reporting live from Chicago, man, and you're now checking out undergroundhiphopblog.com. Salute. We in here.
Undergroundhiphopblog.com exclusive.